Welcome to the Bible Buddy video on unveiling God's justice, the reason behind Egypt's firstborn tragedy. The killing of the firstborn of Egypt was a demonstration of God's justice and power, revealing his ultimate authority over life and death. The suffering and slavery endured by the Israelites in Egypt was a result of the Egyptians' oppression and their refusal to release the Israelites, despite multiple warnings from God through the plagues. God's intention was not to cause unnecessary harm or suffering, but to bring about the liberation of his people and to display his sovereignty over the false gods of Egypt. The killing of the firstborn was a last resort after God had sent 9 plagues upon Egypt, giving Pharaoh numerous opportunities to let the Israelites go. By targeting the firstborn, God was directly challenging the Egyptian belief in the divine right of the firstborn and exposing the powerlessness of their false gods. God's actions were not arbitrary or unjust, as he had warned Pharaoh and the Egyptians about the consequences of their actions and provided a way for them to avoid the tragedy through the Passover lamb sacrifice. The killing of the firstborn was a just punishment for the Egyptians' refusal to acknowledge and worship the one true God, despite witnessing his power through the plagues. God's justice is not always immediately apparent to us, but we must trust in his wisdom and understanding, knowing that his ways are higher than ours. The tragedy of the firstborn served as a wake-up call for the Egyptians and a reminder of the consequences of their actions, leading some to eventually acknowledge the God of Israel. Ultimately, God's purpose in the killing of the firstborn was to bring about his redemptive plan for his people, to demonstrate his power and justice, and to establish his authority over all nations. Thank you for watching. Check out our other videos on our Bible Buddy channel. Also, check out BibleBuddy.ai where our state-of-the-art AI can answer Bible questions with scripture context.